You ever get that feeling? That quiet moment when you look at the sky and wonder why you're here? I had that feeling since I was young. It wasn't fear and it wasn't confusion. It was more like something inside me whispering that we're a part of something bigger, something we don't fully understand yet. Most people forget these thoughts. Life gets busy. Problems pile up. But that small question never left me. It stayed with me my whole life, waiting for the right moment. And then something happened. Something none of us expected. It started with a signal, weak, distant, almost nothing, but it wasn't random. It wasn't noise. It felt intentional, like someone somewhere far beyond our world was finally answering a question humanity had been asking for thousands of years. The more scientists listened, the clearer it became. This wasn't a natural signal. This wasn't an accident. Someone out there was trying to reach us. And then the message came. 3 words that changed human history forever. We know your creator. In that moment, the whole world fell silent, not out of fear, but because every human being felt the same thing at the same time. A truth waking up inside us. A truth we always suspected, but were too afraid to believe. Soon after they arrived, a civilization far older than ours, more advanced than anything we could imagine, appeared at the edge of our solar system. They didn't come like conquerors or invaders or enemies. They came like teachers, like observers who had been watching us grow from the very beginning. Their ships didn't look like anything we could build. They moved like thought, like light bending in ways we didn't know were possible. Their presence wasn't threatening. It felt like standing next to something wise, something ancient. Humanity asked the question we feared the most. Who created you? There was a silence, not the kind you hear with your ears, but the kind you feel in your soul. Then they answered, the same one that created you. Just like that. Everything changed. Not because we met life from another world, but because we finally understood we weren't a mistake. We weren't alone. We were part of a design far bigger than Earth. Humans asked another question, the question hidden inside every heart since the beginning of time. What happens after death? The beings didn't rush to answer. They observed us, our history, our cities, our pain, our joy. They saw how humans love, how we suffer, how different each of our lives is. And then they said, life does not end. But what comes next is not the same for everyone. There was no fear in their voice, no threat, just truth. A truth that felt strangely familiar. Because deep inside we already knew. Just like no 2 human lives are the same, no 2 journeys after life are the same, existence continues. Shaped by who we became, what we learned, and how we lived. Nothing is lost. Nothing is wasted. Every emotion, every challenge, every moment leaves a mark on the soul. They explain that creation is not one event, it is a journey. A path every soul walks through different realities, different forms of existence, different levels of understanding. They said the Creator isn't far away. The Creator is woven into everything. Into every breath, every heartbeat, every moment of our lives. Then they told us something that changed humanity forever. Meeting the Creator is not something we choose. It happens only when the soul is ready, when fear becomes understanding, when ego becomes humility, when the heart is quiet enough to listen. Humanity asked one final question. Why were we created? And the beings answered, to learn, to grow, to experience existence through your own eyes. Every joy, every pain, every challenge shapes who you become. Nothing is forgotten. Nothing is meaningless. Then they left, silently, peacefully, without taking anything, and without giving anything except truth. From that day on, humanity understood something important. We were never alone. We were never lost. And death was never an ending, only a transition. The universe is not empty. Life is not a mistake. Creation is not an accident. We exist because we were meant to exist. And one day, when the soul is ready, we will meet the one who created all of us.